welcome everybody. Come on in.
Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Welcome to the warehouse.
Thank you.
Hello. Good to see y'all.
Hello.
Come on, ladies.
Hi. Where'd you like to start? Okay. Shoot. Yes,
Mom did. Well, you better do what your mom says, or you'll be in trouble.
thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Have a good day. You too.
Hello, I'm Brenna Lockett, and I'm here today with Mr. Carl Denny, Executive Director of the Hancock Hope House. How are you doing today, Carl?
I'm well, thanks, Brenda. It's good to have you here today.
It is. So, with the Hancock Hope House, it's an organization here in Greenfield, but can you elaborate more on it, what it does and everything?
Sure, Hancock Hope House has been in our community for 25 years as of this year. We're so proud to serve people from Hancock, Rush, Shelby, and now Henry County. We added Henry County to our service area this year. So we provide about 4,500 nights of shelter each year to men, women, and children from those 4 counties. And we're just so happy to be here to help others.
That's great. I didn't know you guys added Henry. That's great.
Yes.
So you said you serve all 4 of the counties, and what kind of goal do you want to have for them?
Sure. Well, when people show up at the doorstep of Hancock Hope House, oftentimes they have a very unique story on how they ended up homeless. We find that the fastest growing segment of the homeless population is currently mothers with children. So we're seeing a lot more families come to our doorstep. And our goal is to provide them, number one, shelter. Get them out of the cold, get them out of the elements. Then we provide them food. We have a food pantry. This thrift store will provide all families with a voucher for this thrift store so they can buy apparel, so they can go do interviews. Everybody that stays at the Hancock Hope House is employed or is looking for employment, paying taxes. So our goal is to really get them back on their feet, help them save money so they can go out and get a place of their own and be self-sufficient.
So you have goals for your residents here, and what kind of goals do you have for the Hope House in its entirety?
In the entirety it's a really simple goal. Our goal is to provide support to individuals who are homeless and get them back on their feet. So at the end of the day, it's not a fancy mission statement. It's just to help people who are homeless become self-sufficient. That's it.
And so there's always this big misconception with the homeless people and those who are homeless. And so what do you hear a lot about? Could you hear people will say, oh, you're a homeless shelter, so you have these kind of people in there?
Absolutely. It's a great question, Brendan. Our main challenge is to change the face of homelessness, because you're exactly right. If you ask 100 people out on the street what a homeless person looks like in their mind, they're gonna most likely say it's a scruffy guy under the bridge, he's drinking a beer. And that is a stigma that we need to overcome as a community, as a society. We need to recognize that things happen in people's life. Possibly a spouse passed away. There could be drug or alcohol dependency, could be mental illness in the family. Many factors come into play when it comes to homelessness. So as a society, we need to look at these people as human beings who are living in poverty, and we need not turn our backs on them. We need to be here to support them with organizations like Hancock Hope House, like the Soup Kitchen, like the Food Pantry, like so many other wonderful nonprofits that are here for those living in poverty. It's very important that we be there for them.
And how can other people get involved with the Hope House to help these people?
Sure. I recommend everybody go to hancockhopehouse.org. You can also give us a call, 317-467-4991. And we would love to have you come in, volunteer in our thrift store, which accounts for 55% of our annual budget. So we recommend that everybody donate their gently used items, shop in our thrift store for rare bargains, and also volunteer their time and talents. And that's a really good way to get to know Hancock Hope House and to support those that are less fortunate than you.
That's great. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Brenda. It's good to have you all here.
Yes. Hello, I'm Brenna Locken. I'm here today with Kathy Dowling, the store manager at the Warehouse Thrift Store. How are you doing today, Kathy?
I'm doing good, Brenna.
So you're the store manager here at the thrift store,
Right.
and it supports the Hope House as far as funds and stuff, but how much of the funds from the thrift store go towards the actual shelter?
Everything we make here goes to help the shelter out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good project, and it's good for the community also. A lot of people can shop here, you know, that are below the poverty level or people that need a little extra help. It's a great place to shop and volunteer, donate.
How many items would you say you get per week or per day as far as donations?
Oh boy, that's hard to say, but it just comes in, you know, pretty steadily, and we just try to stay on top of it and get it out priced and out in the store as quick as we can so that the public can buy it.
Mm-hmm. And how many, or what kind of things do you sell here?
Well, we sell everything from clothing, furniture, appliances, books, DVDs, movies, linens, household items, tools, just about anything.
And we have lots of volunteers here.
Yes, we do.
But how many would you say we have approximately?
We have about 30 volunteers, and you know, they come and go as their schedule makes them free to be here. We have some that come, you know, a couple hours every Wednesday or every Friday or, you know, every Saturday, just, and then certain people that come 2 or 3 days a week, things like that.
And what things are they in charge of?
Well, they're really, really the key to making the store run, and they get all the things priced, help us put things on the shelf, organize the linens, clean things that are dirty, help us straighten the store up, cashiers, just hauling things in and out. They're just really, that's the key to the whole store.
And with all the volunteers and with as many people as you get in here, you do get quite a few, don't you?
Yes, yeah, we're getting busier all the time.
What kind of challenges do you face with the thrift store itself?
Well, I think the main thing is just getting the word out that it's a homeless shelter and that people actually live, you know, in the back of the building here.
Yeah.
And that all the profits from this is not just a regular store. It's got a good purpose, and there's a good reason for it being here, and just, you know, all the money we make is for that reason.
And what are some of the best things about working here?
Well, I think the community involvement and all the people that live nearby here that are here every day, and all our really fantastic customers and wonderful volunteers. It's a really nice little community of people.
Yeah, you meet a lot of people while you work here, because when I was here and I was the cashier, I met so many people, and I made great friendships with some people and some of the volunteers as well.
Right, yeah, it's a wonderful place to be, really.
And what are some goals you have for the thrift store itself as far as volunteers or supplies or anything?
Okay, well, we just want more volunteers all the time, anybody that can donate their talents and their time, and really just getting the word out to the community that this is where, you know, it's a great place to shop, and it's all going to a good cause.
All right. Thank you very, very much
Thank you,
for
Brenna.
letting me talk to you.
Okay, thanks for coming.
And I'm here with Kathy Dowling to tell us more about the store. So, Kathy, what is behind you right now?
Well, this is that's our front door, our red door, and then we have jewelry and our cases with some of the more valuable things, and we have all the men's are all together. There was one point we had it kind of divided. We decided men needed to have it all in one spot, so we've got all the men's back there. This is most of the ladies' things, and most of the shoes are in here, and purses.
All right, and as we walk into here, we have more home goods things.
Right. We have beauty things. We have our bookcases are all here, so we have all our books and our DVDs and our CDs are all along that wall. And then we have lamps, all our linens, curtains, towels, rugs, things like that. And then, you know, glassware, things for the house, dishes, knickknacks, and all that pretty stuff is in this room here.
All right. And so we walk more this way, and we get really interesting things in here, don't we?
We do. We get beautiful things. You know, lots of collectible things, lots of antiques. absolutely beautiful linens. We get the best linens ever. So, you know, things that are not open, things that have never been used, lots of brand new items.
All right, and there's personal health care things here as well?
Yes, we get lots of healthcare things. We've got wheelchairs, walkers. We just sold an electric wheelchair yesterday. We get those. All kinds of home healthcare needs for people that are bedridden and things like that. Lots of nurses come here and shop for their patients. So.
And then we go back into this room.
Yeah, this is a home goods area. And this is where all our electronic, mixers, blenders, skillets, things like that, the tools, all the, smoke detectors and things like that. Lots of household things here, like light fixtures and plumbing things and electrical things are all back here.
And then we get to more of a kids area where there's a lot of toys.
Right. We move into the kids section here, so we have all these great toys. We have beautiful kids clothing. I mean, just really, really nice, brand new things. And we have stores that donate to us too, so we'll get we got a whole rack of new sweatpants there and shorts and all that just came in the other day. And lots of businesses in Hancock County donate to us, so we got a bunch of fans from a factory, just really, really nice things.
And as we enter this room right here, this is the boutique, and what kind of things can we find in here?
Well, we get, Coach purses, Louis Vuitton, Prada, shoes, absolutely brand new, like wedding gowns and David's Bridal, all sorts of lovely things for weddings. We have a whole formal wear section with, mother of the bride clothes, lots of stuff with the tags on it, new, Victoria's Secret swimsuits, you name the good brand and we get them, so lots of good stuff.
And besides the brands and stuff, what's special about the clothes in this room?
Well, this is where we put just the very, top of the line things go in here. And we have a lot of, especially the younger people come in here and shop, and they come in this room first. They skip the whole store and walk in here first and shop. So it's been a big hit with younger girls and girls in their 20s and 30s. So they all shop here first. So.
And now we're back in the sorting room where all the volunteers work. And what do we do back here?
Well, all the donations that come in to the shelter come through this donation door. And so all day long, trucks and cars are pulling up and unloading their stuff. It ends up on this table where it's priced and tagged. It goes back to the corner where, Nancy's hanging the clothes now. And it'll go on racks. It'll go out in the store. The linens will be folded and checked for their sizes and things like that and priced. And then all of it comes through here and it ends up in the store as soon as we can get it out there. So.
And with the items that do not make it to the floor for any flaws or whatever, where do they go?
Well, we have Salvation Army and Disabled American Veterans that we donate our overflow to. So they come, every day someone comes here and picks up the things that we either don't have room for or the things that are something that they could work on that we just don't have enough people to fix, things that need sewn or something like that.
And we get lots of weird items back here as well, don't we?
Yes, we get a little bit of everything.
All right, and this is where all the pricing happens as well?
Yes, we price everything back here, and it's cleaned, and we have volunteers that wash clothes and do a lot of sewing, sew on buttons and things like that. We fix a lot of stuff back here. Got people that just, wash things up and get, furniture cleaned up and things like that. And then we just try to get it out of here as fast as we can and get it right out for sale.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Brenna, and I'm here at the Hancock Hope House with Chris Wiseman. How are you doing today, Chris?
I'm just fine. Thank you very much. This is our shelter. This is the shelter side of the building. And we have two areas here. We have a men's dorm and we have what we call our women's family area, where we house single women and families with children. And we will go in and take a look at the shelter. This is the entryway that our clients use when they come into the shelter. We have a phone on the wall over here that is free so that they can make phone calls. We have two areas here in the shelter. We have a women's family area where we house single women and families with children, and then we have what we call a men's dorm. Most of the other shelter areas are common areas for men, women, children, and everyone. This is our women's family area. We have 5 rooms. There are 4 beds in each room, so we can house up to 20 people in here. What we do is we will put up to 4 single women in a room, or we put a family in a room. Once we put a family in a room, we cannot put anyone else in that room. We have a women's and men's restroom over here with shower facilities, and occasionally we do get men over here if we get a family where there's a man with children or a married couple. So on occasion we will have men over here. This area has its own TV setting room. All the amenities in here are donated. As you can see, the community has been very, very kind to us. And they have TV. We don't have cable, but we have antenna, and they get quite a few stations, plus they can watch movies in here. And one of the TVs is set up for children to hook games up so they can play video games and such to keep themselves entertained. We get a lot of children in here. I believe last year we had upwards of 20 children through here, and most of the children that we get in here seem to be extremely happy. Teenagers, probably not so much, but as you can imagine, the social pressures on teenagers being in a homeless shelter, I believe that they would rather not be here. This is a common hallway, men, women, children, everybody. We have brooms and sweepers, cleaning supplies in the cabinet so that people can do chores to help keep the shelter clean. Our clients do all the chores and cleaning here. We don't charge rent like so many other shelters do and halfway houses, but we do require that the clients do cleaning chores to keep the place clean. We consider that part of their rent and part of the structure that we try to provide here. And we have a laundry room. One of the most expensive things to do for people without much money is laundry. And you can imagine if you're homeless, you can't get your laundry done because it costs a lot of money. So we provide a laundry room. We have 2 washers, 3 dryers. Everything's in working order, and because of the generous community around here who donates laundry soap, bleach, fabric softeners such as that, we can supply all those to the clients, and it's free, so that a lot of people really need to get their laundry done when they come in here, because it's a huge expense. And you can imagine if you have children and it's up to feed your children or do your laundry, you're going to feed your children. So this is a huge blessing that we have this facility. This is our kitchen here at the shelter. We don't serve meals like some shelters do. We don't have people that come in and prepare meals for the clients. The clients fix their meals when it's the time's right for them. We have people that work 2nd shift, 3rd shift, and 1st shift, so if we were serving meals 3 times a day, it really wouldn't work out for a lot of our people. We do have donated food. Donated food comes in from Hancock Regional Hospital. I pick up donated food from them 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we get catering companies and churches who donate food on a regular basis. So there's always lots of food to eat here. And we have 2 industrial refrigerators and a couple other refrigerators. So we have lots of storage space. And we have a pantry with canned goods that are available for everyone. So there's never a lack of food here. There's always something to eat. So our clients are always well fed. As you can see on the table over there, we have boxes of bread, bananas, cakes, candies, potato chips. All that is donated and is for everyone to partake of. So it's a real good deal that the community supports us so much in helping us feed our people. Without the community, we couldn't do all this. If we had to spend our funding on buying food and buying cleaning supplies and such, we wouldn't be in business very long, because that is a huge expense, and our community takes care of us in that area. This is our men's dorm. It's a little bit different than our women's family area. As you walk in from the hallway, they have their TV setting room, and then off to the right is the bathroom, and then the sleeping area is to the left. We have 15 beds. Each man gets basically a bed and a dresser and a file cabinet, and that's plenty of space for people to keep their clothing and personal belongings when they come in here. It's kind of mismatched in here. All of our dressers and such are donated, so nothing really matches, but it serves a purpose. A lot of the beds in here were donated by Loft, which is a company here in Hancock County that makes beds for college dormitories and such, and they were very generous in giving us some beds. The other beds came to us from I believe a correctional facility that shut down. But we have 15 beds in here, and we serve more single men than we do single women or families with children. That is our, I believe it's about 60-40 as far as men to single women and families. But this is the area where the men sleep. And just like with women and families, we put structure in their lives. There's certain times that they have to get up and do their chores. There's certain times that they have to be back on the property, and certain times that they have to go to bed. Having said that, we do accommodate second and third shift. A lot of the factories here in town and a lot of the employment agencies work very closely with us to help our people find work, because without a job you can't get out of your homeless situation. And a lot of the jobs here in the Greenfield area are second and third shift jobs. So we do allow people to get second or third shift jobs, and we accommodate their schedules.